Hi, everyone. Laura and Mathena with Design Activity 4 Apps for Education. We were reading Opportunity 9 about closing opportunity gaps. The problem with this is that there is unequal access to opportunities and resources for many students. The article specifically focused on rural students and those in less wealthy communities, as they have less community centers, libraries, and museums. It also discussed a problem with the technology gap for those of different races and color, demographics, and national origin. This is an ongoing issue with lack of access and connectivity to reliable internet and devices. The rationale of why this is a problem is that all individuals have the right to equitable access to quality education and experiences. Potential solutions would be pathways for quality, standards-aligned, open educational resource content, and tools designed to help with access to expertise. These are both areas that we included in our educational app that we'll be discussing later. Opportunity 10 was about closing achievement gaps. So not only are there opportunity gaps, there are achievement gaps, which means that identifiable groups significantly outperform others. For example, the article discussed mathematics and reading performance gaps, such as those between Hispanic and white students, Black and white students, those of various socioeconomic status, and those in foster care. Another problem was discussed that these achievement gaps are shown on national, state, and local assessments, as well as in AP course completion and test scores. The rationale for why this is a problem is that academic achievement should not be limited due to demographics, and everyone deserves equitable access to both college and careers. Some of the potential solutions discussed in the article are those that were discussed for opportunities 1 through 8 as well, such as help for teachers to support their students, involving parents to promote engagement, strengthening skills, both cognitive and non-cognitive, targeting academic subjects, and improving accessibility. Again, all of these are incorporated in our educational app design. We believe that students should have equitable access to resources and support systems to support their educational achievement and interests. A very important note is that we also believe these supports should be accessible as both apps and websites on all public and private devices, including smartphones, tablets, laptops, etc. This will be sure that we're not limiting access for any population of individuals dependent on the device they are using, whether they have a private device, a school-issued device, or if they're using a community center or library public device. How to do this is to create a free app resource that connects students with their peers, mentors, and experts in fields that will support their learning. This will act as a peer tutoring support system that promotes communication, collaboration, and idea sharing to aid in closing opportunity and achievement gaps. There will also be the ability to upload or deposit works into the app that will serve as a reference and portfolio for students to share and save. The goal of this app or resource is to connect students with peers and mentors to promote access to opportunities. It will also provide academic support to students in need to enhance achievement. It will act as a free open educational resource to close opportunity and achievement gaps. Users will have the option to communicate via written formats, such as a blogging, social media platform, or other chat option, or a video conferencing platform through the app. The intended users for this would of course be students as the primary users to support them in their journey, and the support system users would include teachers or mentors, administrators, and parents. The way that the app or resource would function would be different levels that students can click on to get support. For example, On this home page of the app or website, their first step would be to click to choose their support system. So students could decide whether they would rather talk to another peer. Maybe they would feel more comfortable talking to another student and they just want to talk to another peer. Or maybe they want someone that is considered to be a little bit more of an expert. So they could choose a mentor, which may be a teacher, an administrator, or another expert in the field. After they choose whether they would want to talk to a peer or a mentor, then they would choose whether they would prefer some sort of chat platform or a video conferencing platform for their communication, depending on their comfort level and needs. In addition to this resource in which they would get support through different individuals, some of the other resources available on the app or website would be the portfolio resource so that they could upload and deposit their work so that they could share it with others and save for future reference. An explore section where they could explore other interests in different community groups and possibly learn about things that they don't have access to in their own schools, and virtual field trips so that they would be able to use this web-based platform to experience places that they would not have the opportunity to visit otherwise. Just some of the technologies needed for this resource would be HTML, CSS, jQuery, a third-party API for security to keep their login information secure, and a storage database for the portfolio feature. Thank you very much, and we can't wait to hear your feedback.